If you are suffering from endometriosis, then hysterectomy or birth control pills are not your only option. Ayurveda, a holistic system of medicine, offers multiple treatments for endometriosis. And in Ayurvedic treatment, your diet plays an important role along with herbal remedies to control and manage endometriosis in an effective, natural way. And this is the topic of today's discussion. Hi, this is Nidhi from Medhya Herbals. We help women to gain health with all natural and holistic principles of Ayurveda. And today we are going to discuss an important topic related to healing of endometriosis with your diet. We are going to dive deeper into the role of diet in controlling inflammation and painful symptoms of endometriosis. We are also going to look into foods that you should include in your diet and foods that you should remove, and thus chart out an endometriosis diet plan that can help you to heal this condition naturally. Let's get started. Endometriosis is a gynecological condition in which the endometrial tissues, the tissues that are similar to the endometrium, the uterine lining, start to grow outside of the uterine wall, inside the uterine cavity, anywhere in the abdominal cavity as well. In some cases, endometrial tissues have reached as far as your brain and inside your bowels. This abnormal growth of endometrial tissues is referred to as endometriosis. It can also lead to the presence of endometriosis cysts on the ovaries, which are often referred to as chocolate cyst. All of these endometrial tissues bleed each menstrual cycle, causing a lot of inflammation and pain inside the body of an endometriosis patient. They also disturb the normal functioning of the body organs to which they start sticking to. For example, if they start sticking to your uterus, they affect the normal functioning of the uterus, thus leading to a lot of troublesome symptoms related to painful and irregular menstrual cycle, heavy menstrual bleeding, and problems related to fertility and difficulty in conceiving. Since endometriosis tissues are present inside the abdomen, they also interfere with your normal digestive functions, and this goes both ways. Abnormal digestion leads to presence of endometriosis in the first place, and presence of endometriosis cyst also disturb the normal functioning of your digestive organs. Thus, women with endometriosis often struggle with symptoms related to incomplete digestion, excessive bloating, gas, abdominal pain, abdominal distension, constipation, dryness, acidity and hyperacidity symptoms. This is where your diet can come into picture. It can play an important role in controlling all of these symptoms if you incorporate foods rich in antioxidants, specific minerals and vitamins that help you to cut the inflammation inside your body, support the normal functioning of your immune system, and also balance your hormones. It will lead to remission of all of these symptoms and promote regular functioning of the organs of the body. Your diet is also an important tool to promote detoxification and thus flush out these excessive tissues from your body in a natural way. While you may need to consider surgery if your endometriosis has progressed to an advanced stage where it has reached to a large number of body organs or the size of endometriosis cyst is too high. Nonetheless, in all stages of treatment, an endometriosis diet has a vital role to play in controlling the symptoms of this health condition and also promote healing of the body in a natural way. As we saw, hormonal imbalances related to estrogen dominance and excessive amount of inflammation inside the body of an endometriosis patient leads to the growth and progression of the endometrial cyst. That's why it is really important to include foods which will help you to curb this inflammation. Some of such foods are antioxidant rich foods such as foods rich in vitamin A, vitamin E and vitamin C and vitamin D, which help you to support the normal functioning of the immune system and also reduce and cut the inflammation inside the body. Some of the foods that will give you all of these antioxidants are fresh fruits, whole grains, beans, lentils, dark leafy green vegetables, cruciferous vegetables, sulfurous vegetables and root vegetables. All of these contain balanced amount of multiple antioxidants which are anti-inflammatory in nature and which are also helpful to support the normal functioning of your immune system. At the same time, you should also include omega-3 fatty acids in the form of seeds, healthy oils, nuts, which will give you a balanced ratio of omega-3 to omega-6, cut the inflammation inside the body, support your hormone balance, curb the growth of endometriosis, and also help you to find relief from the painful symptoms. While you are including anti-inflammatory foods in your diet, you should also look into fiber-rich foods, which will help you to balance the levels of estrogen inside your body, maintain proper functioning of your digestive system, as well as promote healthy gut flora. Some of such foods are whole grains, beans, lentils, fresh vegetables, legumes and seeds such as flax seeds and chia seeds. All of these will help you to normalize the function of your gut and prevent the symptoms of endometriosis, belly, excessive bloating and pain which you are going through. However, do make sure to not include excessive amount of fiber, as it can also aggravate the problem of bloating in endometriosis. Fiber should be taken in limited amount and through a variety of foods in your diet. So do make sure to include freshly prepared foods made from natural foods, and thus it will help you to balance the amount of fiber as well as other required nutrients that you need. In addition, you should also focus on foods that are rich sources of iron and magnesium. Both of these nutrients are vital for normal functioning of female reproductive system. In specific, women with endometriosis are going through irregular menstrual bleeding, excessive pain inside the body and excessive inflammation. Both of these nutrients help to promote circulation. They help to relax the muscular function inside. They also help you to relax the nervous and muscular function and also promote mental wellness. And both of these nutrients are present in plenty in dark green leafy vegetables, in legumes, fresh beans, nuts and seeds. So do make sure to include all of these foods on a daily basis. While foods are important sources of nutrients to promote hormone balance and also regulate the function of your reproductive system, you should also make sure that you are sufficiently hydrated throughout the day by taking at least 6 to 8 glasses of warm water. It will help you to promote circulation inside your body, promote the proper functioning of kidneys and adrenals. Proper hydration will also help you to flush the toxins out of the body and hence get rid of the inflammation from the body. So do not undermine the importance of taking in water. You can take water through your diet as well by making sure to include porridges and soups in your diet. Take on herbal teas and get rid of the caffeinated beverages, which are actually drying and inflammatory in nature. Some of the other helpful beverages are fresh juices and coconut water. Some of the kitchen spices such as turmeric, ginger, cumin, coriander, fennel, mint, dill, all of these are anti-inflammatory in nature, and they also contain a lot of micronutrients, in specific vitamins and minerals, to support healing of the body in a natural way. So do make sure to include all of these kitchen spices in plenty in your diet and hence start healing your endometriosis in a natural way. Now, while you are including all of these helpful foods for endometriosis in your diet, one of the most important principles you need to know is to develop a deep awareness about your body and what it needs and how it reacts to specific foods. That's why it is really important to tune into your body's inner awareness and innate intelligence. And you can do that by making a food journal, by noting how your body reacts to certain foods, which foods were helpful for you to stay charged and reduce the painful symptoms of endometriosis, and which foods made it worse. Since every person is different and hence they react to different foods in a different way, there is really no universal principle of one food being the healthiest or one food being the worst. Definitely there are certain foods such as processed foods and sugars which we are going to look into, which are not helpful for endometriosis at all. But for natural foods, everybody's body reacts in a different way. So do keep a journal and make sure that you are developing this awareness of what is good for your body. In Ayurveda, we consider that every person has a different body type, and that's why their body's needs are different in terms of what diet and what lifestyle practices suit them. So tuning into your own body's needs are going to help you tremendously to follow a proper endometriosis diet plan and implement it successfully to heal your endometriosis. Now, in endometriosis, your body may be craving a lot of unhealthy foods because it is going through a lot of blood sugar imbalances, which make it crave for energy dense foods which can help you to function properly. While all of these foods do pump in a lot of instant energy and gratification that you need, they are not good for your health at all. They are really imbalancing and inflammatory in nature. They make endometriosis worse and lead to its progression in terms of the growth of endometrial implants inside the body, as well as deepening of the presence of endometrial cyst in the reproductive system. Now let's look into some of the foods that can make endometriosis worse, and some of such foods include saturated fats and trans fats. These are present in refined oils, fried foods, processed foods, as well as animal products including red meats and pork. They need to be avoided as they are inflammatory in nature and can make condition of endometriosis worse. You should also limit your intake of sugar, caffeine and chili, which are stimulating in nature. They may provide you with instant gratification, however they can lead to instant dip in your blood sugar levels and your energy levels and raise your cortisol levels, both of which can make hormonal imbalances worse and thus lead to progression of endometriosis. You should also stay away from processed foods which contain excessive amount of salt, chili, spices, oils, as well as food chemicals, colorings, taste enhancers and preservatives. All of these ingredients are also inflammatory in nature. They also are deficient in nutrients, can interfere with functioning of your normal hormones and thus lead to the progression of endometriosis. Avoiding alcohol and smoking is also necessary when you are on a healing journey to endometriosis, because both of these are drying in nature and they can make hormonal imbalances worse, thus leading to the progression of estrogen dominance and high amount of cortisol in your body. Thus do make sure to avoid them completely. When you are on a healing journey to endometriosis, you should also look into eliminating gluten through wheat products as well as dairy products from your diet. While you may not be intolerant to these foods, they are generally hard to digest and can create inflammation in the digestive tract, and in endometriosis one is struggling with poor digestive function. That's why it is recommended to exclude them from your endometriosis healing diet and include them in the later phases of your endometriosis healing journey. Now, looking into endometriosis diet chart, a healthy and balanced meal is the most important principle over here. You should look into including about 30% of fruits and vegetables, about 30% of complex carbs from whole grains, beans and lentils, about 30% of lean proteins and 10% of healthy fats in your diet. All of these will provide you with balanced amount of nutrients that support hormone balance, support normal functioning of immune system and help you to get rid of the inflammation and pain of endometriosis. And in terms of choice of foods, as we saw, there are plenty of natural foods that can put you on a healing journey of endometriosis. Do make sure to include them slowly and steadily and keep noting how your body is reacting to any of these foods. And when you are doing so, make sure that you are including more of the foods which are balancing for you. And this will really pave the way for a successful and healing endometriosis diet plan. If you need further support, then do reach out to Medha Herbals. We are here to help you. Our experienced doctors and nutritionists can help you to chart out a personalized healing endometriosis treatment plan and thus help you to find relief from symptoms and reverse this condition in a natural way. I hope you found it helpful. Do leave your comments and feedback. I'll get back to you. Do subscribe to Medha Herbals channel so that you stay updated with the latest Ayurvedic health tips that I share over here. I will see you soon in the next video. Until then, bye.